not giving 120. You giving 70. You giving 60. You giving 50. And you want what these people who've given sweat, who's given blood, who's given tears, you want what they paid for, and it ain't free.
I've been sober for the last 12 days in a row. This the longest I've been sober consecutively since last year. And that's crazy. I don't be considering myself an alcoholic, but I'm an alcoholic. I can't even deny it. Because in a crazy way, although alcohol has never did anything beneficial for me, I miss it. Every day I miss it, having a drink, getting fucked up. Although alcohol has never done anything beneficial for me. Although I've done a lot of dumb shit when I've been drunk. Although any issues I got in my life can be fixed by me staying sober right now. If I remain sober and continue doing what I'm doing right now, I'll be fine. But for some strange reason, I desire a drink. I desire to participate in behaviors that ain't beneficial. Like, I think this is where transmutation is becoming very important for me right now. Like, I gotta transmute those desires, those urges that I have to do X, Y, Z. I gotta transmute them into my creative endeavors, my personal endeavors, as far as like structuring my whole life, or restructuring, you know. Yesterday I purchased some lion's mane mushroom from Earthfield. Now, I've used lion's mane before, but previously when I bought it, I purchased it from sources that didn't always have the fruiting body as the main ingredient. You know what I mean? A lot of times it was filler, because I would go the cheap route. But I didn't go the cheap route this time. I got like some authentic lion's mane fruiting body extract, right? And this is my second day taking it, and I already feel a different mental clarity that I already been feeling, compounded on the abstaining from alcohol and abstaining from releasing my life force. Now, although on a conscious level, I be having urges, but on a subconscious level, I may have urges, but on a conscious level, I know I gotta transmute that. You know what I mean? I gotta divert those thoughts into something alternative, which I've been doing. But it's hard for a man to remain disciplined when he's doing something that is increasing his testosterone level, rebuilding his nervous system, and promoting cellular repair. It becomes more difficult daily to continue to maintain discipline. And I repeat, I find that so strange. That's when something is clearly making you feel amazing. Something is clearly making you feel good. Something is clearly giving you the inspiration and the motivation to walk in the right direction, to get to a new level. It is so strange to me that our human thoughts, our flesh, will make us miss, or make us desire, or even entertain the thought of doing something that'll take you away from everything you got going on. I think that's why it said the spirit is willing but the flesh is weak. But here we are. Here I am, Jamel Redemption, RBMDRT, repairing broken men by doing righteous things. I'm doing it. I'm doing the work. And I can't despise the humble beginnings. This is day 12 of this journey. I done been on way longer journeys of sobriety and life force cultivation. I done did longer journeys than this. Compared to what I've done before, this is just the beginning. And it would be foolish of me to despise this humble beginning, because this is where the work really begins. This is nothing. This little 40-day manifesto that I'm striving to complete, the 40 days ain't nothing. In reality, I need to go far longer than that. We talking a year, 2 years, 3, perhaps more, for me to really express true change, to really become who I've been overdue on becoming. This is just a humble beginning. This ain't nothing. I spend a lot of time listening to content creators talk about seed retention, talk about sobriety, talk about fitness. I got my algorithm set up that's what I see a lot. And a lot of these guys have spent years cultivating disciplinary practices. You know what I mean? Doing extraordinary things, profound things. When they come on these platforms and speak like I'm speaking, they are way more eloquent than I am. They are way more well-versed than I am. Their presentation is far more impeccable than me just sitting in this chair in front of this tree. You know what I mean? Their testimonials are more captivating. But here I am on this humble beginning again, expressing my disdain for the fact that my flesh, like every other man, is so weak. In fact, I should be celebrating my spirit, because that's really how I'm getting this far. Because instead of submitting to my flesh, I'm submitting to my spirit. I'm giving my spirit more access to my actions than my flesh. That's really all I'm doing. I'm giving my spirit more access than my flesh. I'm giving my spirit more access to my choices than I am giving my flesh. The benefits of seed retention going into day 12. especially when you've been, you know, a lukewarm practitioner before you even started this, you already got an advantage. You start to see the benefits quicker. The benefits that I had to struggle to see quickly on my first long streak, I'm already seeing them. I'm already waking up with no mental fog. I'm already back working out. I'm already back intermittent fasting. I'm already like transmuting the thoughts, transmuting the energy. A lot of the things that I've done in the past in semen retention journeys are easier this time. And that's a great thing. But my philosophy on it is I'm still gaining wisdom, because I'm still experimenting. Anybody who really truly practices semen retention is an alchemist, because you're trying to challenge your fleshly vessel. You're trying to transfer that fleshly instinctive nature to do dumb shit and turn it into a sage, a warrior, a king, a real lover, a real magician. So anybody who practices semen retention is an alchemist. But once you get to anybody who gets to day 12, whether you are whether you're new to the practice or you're a veteran, on day 12, those benefits start to reap abundantly. Especially if you gotta mix it with clean eating, sobriety, exercise. You have to. That's a given. But when you really covering all the bases and you really crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's, man, you see these benefits exponentially. Like, I'm already getting the downloads. I'm already getting the insight. My third eye, I feel like I can literally see through walls. You know what I mean? I feel bionic. And that's just day 12. This a humble beginning. Earlier I was thinking about the quiet eye. The quiet eye is a phenomenon that people who study athletes discovered in 1992. It's called the quiet eye. It's basically like when a basketball player locks his or her eye on a rim, on a hoop, for 0 to 3 seconds. They basically tap into a superhuman focus that allows them to block out all outer distraction, all outer noise, and focus on making that shot. Now, anybody who's played sports, baseball, basketball, football, you know that feeling when everything when time literally stops and you just do some awesome shit. Yeah, nigga, get me on the court, I'm trouble. For real. But yeah, for real, I'm like that. Yeah, I'm like that. But in order for me to make a shot, it's a lot of mental geometry going on. It's a lot of mental calculus going on for me to throw that ball into a hoop yards away, many feet away. So when you on the practice of seed retention, when you on the practice of really being disciplined, you got to use your quiet eye. It's your quiet eye. It's your ultra focus. And that's not a fleshly thing. That's a spiritual thing of sorts. The spirit you know, the root word of spirit is your breath. When you're using that quiet eye, you really doing some pranayama. And that's the same thing that you must do when you practicing anything else. You got to use breath control. It's all about your breathing. You got to master your breathing. You feel me? So, yeah, around day 12 of like truly practicing seed retention, no fap, sobriety, man, I promise you, you doing this thing in righteousness, you start to reap a lot of the benefits. And this just the tip of the iceberg. This coming from a person who did way longer than 12 days. This just the beginning. But do not despise humble beginnings. Don't throw away everything you work for going into the second week on a relapse. That's despising the humble beginning. That's just the beginning. Do not squander the energy that you've garnered this past week and a half on anything that will destroy your work. This is a humble beginning. I'm Jamel Redemption. This is RBMDRT, repairing broken men by doing righteous things. Y'all take care of yourself out there. Peace.